No more water? Again? Hindi safe at malinis ang tubig? Sumasakit na ba ang likod sa kakabuhat ng mga water gallons? Worry no more! With LifeStraw Family 2.0, you can get clean, parasite-free, virus-free, and bacteria-free water from any source. Among other filters in the market, LifeStraw's patented membrane ultrafilters are one of the best there is and are capable of removing 99.999% of viruses, 99.999% of bacteria, 99.999% of parasites, and 99.999% of microplastics. Shop now and let LifeStraw Family 2.0 do the trick to turn your dirty water to safe drinking water, because everyone deserves clean and safe drinking water.
Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to Gifting Life TV's LifeTalks. And together with me is the alpha female. She is known to be the alpha female, a self-made woman, and leads as the Field Artillery Battalion Commander in Mawab. And this time, she will be sharing to us her journey in this profession and how she manages life along the battlefront and the home front. So, ladies and gentlemen, to our viewers at LifeTalks, let us all welcome Lieutenant Colonel Rosa Maria Cristina Manuel. So, hello, Lieutenant. Good morning. How are you today?
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Miss Kelly, and to all the viewers. I'm fine, and I just had a whole day physical and virtual conferences, and so far okay naman.
Yes, that's nice. So, this time, you will be sharing to us naman your life, as a mom and at the same time being in a battlefront. How did you juggle that, your career and also being a mom? How do you juggle that together?
Actually, there's no such thing as balance, especially if you're a mom and you have a career. It will always be a compromise. Although, when I joined the service, I've been sure enough with what I want. It has been a dream to become a soldier. Looking back, I was actually a former computer instructor at the Philippine Women's College of Davao. But prior to that, I've been employed at the Philippine Coconut Authority Region 11 as a contractual employee. So it's really being a soldier is really a dream. In fact, I actually applied for the Philippine Military Academy at that time when I was still in college, but unfortunately my height medyo cut short. So after I graduated college, because I pursued the Reserve Officer Training course, so after those work that I have, I realized that it was actually equally, I should say, because I've been exposed to civilian work, but I feel it's not enough. Although I've been into community service when I was still young, I've been the president of the Parish Youth Apostolate, serving the communities, organizing the youth. So basically, I'm used to having so many community activities, and yun na nga, with my interest in the military through the Reserve Officer Training course at that time. So joining the military was not easy, but because it is my passion, everything was really enjoyable and satisfying, and especially when you already had so many positions that you have, and getting married was all the more not easy. Kasi nga, as I have said, it was not a walk in the park. Especially right now, I have 3 kids. And moving forward, kumbaga fast forward rather, I assumed this position as the battalion commander, and in times of pandemic, was more not easy. What's the advantage of this is that uh, for the first time in my 20 years in the service, this is the longer period that I had my children beside me. They are actually inside my quarters. I, for some, called it homeschooling. Me, I called it camp schooling because they're inside my camp. So it was really not easy. But at some point, I really need to compromise in everything. Balancing means having the support of the people around you. And in fact, in 2020, it was the most hardest situation while it is my pandemic. My mom, who is actually my number one supporter in taking care of my kids, actually died in December. So all the more the adjustment was really very tough. But still, I am thankful with the people around me, especially my brother and our adopted cousin who were with me in assisting in taking good care of my kids. Although my two kids are with me right now here inside my battalion headquarters, it's still not easy because I have a job to perform as a battalion commander, which I support the 10th Infantry Division. And my area covers also the Davao region. So I really can't say in how to balance because with what I have experienced, it is really not balanced anyway. So it's just I'm taking down my schedules, checklist. I still have my short-term goals listed, my long-term, mid-term, and long-term goals for me to achieve all the tasks that I need for the day.
So basically, ma'am, no, it's like you are being like superwoman, gani na you have lots of job, and at the same time you are also taking care of your kids. And siguro, no, if I were to become one of your children, siguro it would be very fun, siguro, or siguro kanang ano ba, what you call this, somehow new to me that I am living in one of your camps. So speaking of your kids living in that camp, ano ba yung nila doon? Ano ba yung usually mga challenges na encounter nila while living there, or while witnessing you na doing your job as one of the lieutenant colonel?
I have brought my kids in my previous camps when I was assigned in Central Mindanao. Siyempre, without pandemic, alam mo yung makakapasyal ka sa downtown Cotabato, and then they can really roam around anytime they want. They can go inside the barracks of my fellow officers kasi their kids, running around. But right now, with the pandemic, parang talaga, they are restricted inside my barracks. Nandoon lang talaga. Good thing we have internet right now. Tapos yun nga, when I see na medyo okay naman yung situation, actually, in fact, many times we've been locked down here, nakasama sila. I actually have a COVID crisis inside my camp. I had 11 positive. I think there were 3 masasabi ko mga severe, but I treated them inside my camp kasi nga puno-puno yung isolation sa labas, and I have one critical in the hospital, almost dying. So they've been with me. Tapos syempre, nakakatakot din personally because I am not sure if I've been exposed also. So nandun sila sa kwarto, doon ako sa labas natutulog. I have my own folding bed. Basta importante pag I see myself being, sa tingin ko I'm exposed for the day, matagal mo na akong papasok. And then, pag sa tingin ko, after our lockdown, medyo okay, I allow them to go out, just running around sa camp headquarters, may mga ano man dito, may takbo-takbuhan, sometimes they play billiards, may mga laro doon, may makukulitan lang, then balik na naman. So, ganun lang ang routine nila everyday because of pandemic. But before, okay, we can go to mall, alam mo yun na ano talaga. But yun nga, gaya ng sinasabi ko, there's still blessing in this pandemic kasi ito yung pinakamatagal talaga na nakasama ko sila. So, that is why maximizing my time, especially we do not know how long will this kung magpabalik na sa regular na situation. Nag-iiba na talaga din. So, I am just really taking time of everything na nakasama ko sila. While at the same time nga, minsan nakikita nila, nakakausap ko yung tropa ko. I find them, sometimes maabutan ko na nakatingin sila. Minsan, pag nagagalit ako, nasa shock sila. Kasi, hindi kayo kasi minsan, pag mainit yung ulo ko for the day, gano'n. Na-experience din nila. Nababasa ko yung sagot minsan ng anak ko sa module, something like, my mom's temper sometimes is, mga ganun ba? Nababasa ko na, nag-o-observe pala sila, my God. So sabi ko, okay, sige, nag-adjust na naman ulit ako. But it's good thing, they're here and I took care of them. Ako talaga, like before na my mother is really doing it.
Wow, no? So, grabe din yung at least yung mga bata, they are able to experience what it's like to be in that camp. And also, during this time of pandemic, mas grabe dun ka-challenging because ang daming restrictions and at least yung mga kids, they are still able to adjust sa mga restrictions and mga things na nagbago na from their daily routine before the pandemic. So, ma'am, would you like to tell us, can you tell us your secret, on handling your job while handling also your kids? Can you tell us any tips that you would want to share, especially for working moms out there that they are having a hard time also, taking care of their kids because they are having a lot of jobs. So can you give them some tips, on how, or encouragement for the moms, for the wonder moms, what we call them, wonder moms?
There's no, kumbaga, wala namang I should say, wala namang practices that would be the same for the others kasi nga iba-iba yung mga nature ng mga works natin. But nevertheless, sinasabi ko nga, being a mom and being a public servant, it's a matter of really understanding and yung acceptance of yung talaga ito talaga yung na pinili mo. Kasi in the first place, if you're not sure with what you're doing, hindi mo masasurpass yun. Ako, I have so many challenges, but siguro nga over these years, yung maturity ko na-enhance and na-improve over the years because of the experiences that I had. There is wala akong nakikitang any perfect tip. Kasi, gaya na sinasabi ko, iba-iba talaga yung approaches. But yun nga, it's still about your vision. First and foremost kasi, I have laid down my goals in life. And then may sarili akong vision na sinusundan ko na after I retire, I want to settle down, to have my family and kids with me, especially na matapos sila. And with those goals that I have, nagbabago yung mga mga daily approaches ko. hindi siya perfect na to say na ito yung gagawin ko for this. Hindi. I always ensure na yung bawat gagawin ko for the month na-achieve ko talaga. So it's really just setting the goals. Yun lang naman. And then when you set these goals, dapat gagawin mo talaga siya. Hindi siya suntok sa buwan na mahirap abutin, especially in this time of pandemic. But of course, isa lang naman talaga yung pangarap natin, especially being a mom, na makatapos yung mga bata. And at the same time, ako, I really wanted to perform my job na with commitment, and of course, ma-achieve ko yung mission ng unit ko mismo. And basically, how will I do it? Of course, I have this scorecard that I am following. Kasi gano'n na kasi nagiging practice namin, and it will really help na meron kang ma-craft sa sarili mo na direction na not only say sasabihin mo na ganito yun, but you have a certain objective na nakalatag, and then from that objective may isa-isang mga steps how to do it and how to achieve it. Malaking bagay kasi siya. Yun lang naman ang naging practice ko, na I really always list down what are the things that I need to do and to achieve. Yun lang.
Please organize din siya.
Yeah,
As a mom, you should really organize all the things that you must do. Kay, if kanang katag-katag na ganit siya, it would be really hard for you to manage those things. So, let's talk about you being a public servant. How was it? What are the challenges that you have encountered while serving in the public or serving the community?
The challenge first, of course, kagaya niyan, in our unit sa Army Artillery Regiment, I am the second female battalion commander na designate. Sa namin na nationwide, we are 9 battalions, and I am the second female. And dito sa unit ko, I am the first female. Of course, may mga expectations, but kung tutuusin personally, siguro it's maybe because I was prepared for this. Kasi nga, sa military naman, right now sa AFP, specifically sa Philippine Army, before we assumed this position, we were trained for the position, regardless of gender. Kumbaga, nang na-training kami, wala namang sinasabi doon na ito kung babae o panlalaki. But the training that we underwent was really tough, na walang distinction, but it is more about being not only a manager, a leader, but basic talaga, being a commander. So those are the things that I really learned, na we are beyond that leadership na sinasabi. We are a commander leading our men to the front. So ganun siya. And speaking about serving the community, gaya na nasabi ko earlier, I've been a servant leader, because yun nga, when I was young, I am a president of Parish Youth Apostolate, and then in fact I served the Davao Archdiocesan Youth Coordinating Apostolate, and in school I became a vice president of the engineering department. Kumbaga, if I remember it right, tumakbo ako na independent. So ganun ako na noon, na nagkakampanya ako sa school, ako lang mag-isa, but takbo ko yung votes, landslide. So parang it is not unusual na sa akin. So that is why, nung unang samba ko, when I was commissioned as a second lieutenant, it was not hard for me to connect with the community, especially with the youth. So the youth sector talaga ang unang yung passion ko sa community. Every time I I have my community activities. I ensure that it could either be it's for the children and the youth. So parang normal na lang siya sa akin. Murag ano lang ba? Mali na lang kayo. So kaya nga when I engage with even organizations, ang parating ano ko, oy, doon tayo sa mga kabataan. Mas madali kasi, and gaya na nga, yun sila yung mga mas dapat natin i-influence to be good leaders in the future. So, hindi talaga yung mahirap para sa akin na connect with the community.
Wow, that's nice. And thank you so much talaga, ma'am, for sharing to us your story. And we're really inspired, especially on how you help the community and at the same time manage to take care of your children. So indeed, no, you are an alpha woman. You are a woman na grabe. Some people would call you Wonder Mom because you're able to manage your work, being a servant to the public, and also being a mom to your children. So before we end this interview, ma'am, do you have any words for our viewers or any encouragements for them?
My message lang siguro, there will always be good days, and there will always also be not good ones. But, no matter the circumstances, kung meron man tayong mga twists and turns na nararanasan, we should always remember that life goes on. And ako personally, with what I have experienced, being a mom and a public servant, I've been always thankful for everything pa rin. And kahit ano man yung mga maliliit na bagay sa paligid, ay always grateful ako kasi nga ito yung mga bagay na in the long run magdadala sa atin ng magandang situation pa rin, magdadala sa atin sa magandang situation. So that is why we have to pave our path with possibilities, and we have to work on them. We have to look forward for better days. Of course, how? By looking up always to God. And sa akin nga, He is always with me. Kung tutusin during my downest moments, I always call to God always. Wala naman talagang ibang, lalo na ngayon, I lost my mom, so I always call on to God always. So kasi nakikita ko that we can turn my dreary days into a spellbinding one. And I always hope for a better future always, especially with my kids.
So thank you so much for that. Indeed, no, even in our darkest times, we have this hope na the joy will come in the morning. The sorrow will come through the night, but the joy will come through the morning. So, ayun. Once again, thank you so much, Lieutenant Colonel Rosa Maria Cristina Manuel, or Ma'am King. Thank you so much for being with us, no, for today's episode of LifeTalks. And I hope all our viewers right now will be inspired, especially for the moms out there who are watching. Every one of us will be inspired, no, how we could take good care of our kids and at the same time having also our jobs. So thank you so much, Miss King, and that's it for now for Live Talks. And goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you.